What's going on? Lots happening here. We're just feeding some of the tortoises, and we got some babies. Let's see. There you go. One of our little crazy legs. Red foots. There we go. Just get it right over there by the food. And then we gotta see where Chink is. Little chink in the chain. Let's see. Let's get him out. Hey, what's up, Chink? So this is a funny little tortoise that was born a little wonky last year, but it eats and poops and walks. So guess what? It gets to live here. So we'll just keep an eye on Chink, who's got that kind of a cleft carapace, if you will. Bit of a hair-lipped carapace. I don't know. I kind of love him. Not a big deal. We're just going to put this little critter, who's growing nicely, in the tortoise buffet from Fluker. Here's the bag of it. This stuff's great. Just rehydrate it, and it's calcium fortified. That's pretty good. In the meantime, I had some leftover clippings, and these two are making short work of it. But let's go in to the little reptile shed here. I want to show you some new additions. Are you ready for this, everybody? Oh, let me see. We should put some more light on. Ah, yes. Are you ready? Check it out. We got two brand new little Aldabra juveniles that were donated to the camp. And we're keeping them in here in a little bit of a kind of a quarantine to make sure they're doing okay. They're very shy. They don't move much at the moment. But they were health checked and they're in good shape. A gentleman emailed me just like the other day, literally a day and a half ago. I was like, hey, I have to move and I want what's best for my Aldabras where I'm moving. I'm not gonna have a lot of space. So he sent them to me, but these two are adorable. I remember when Nostradamus was just this small. It's incredible. And one of them is actually just as friendly, let's see, as Nostradamus. Let's see if I can coax it out of its shell. Oh no, you're shy. You're shy, but he was able to scratch it and get it to come out of its shell and just hang out. But I think they are, deservingly shy at the moment because they're in a new enclosure, in a new home, and we want to make sure that they're perfectly happy and healthy. Let's grab this other one. Show you guys this other one here. I don't know if this is the friendly one or not, but let's just get them out. Let's get them both together here. Look at that. Look at these two. They're adorable. They're just little guys.
Thank you to all our loyal Patreon members out there who have helped to create an amazing reptile community online with us. This week's shout out goes to longtime supporters Kylie and Mark Hampson.
Of course, anytime someone wants to make a gift of an Aldabra, my gosh, what an incredible thing to bestow upon someone. I love these tortoises. This now makes 8 Aldabras we have here and our 1 Galapagos tortoise. So you'll be seeing these guys grow up here at the camp. And we're going to bring them to Dr. Mike and do another health assessment. I want to make sure they're doing really good. But yeah, so this is so cool, guys. Really excited about this. What I want to do is I want to give these guys a soak. And we'll probably just give a little raking here, clean up a little bit, clean up on aisle 12. But you can see they can feel this. I'm trying to just get them used to me and used to me touching them. Offered them food, but they're still shy. So we'll just keep an eye on them. But let's go ahead and let's get a bin and we'll get these guys soaking. And then we'll see if we can bring them out. I'll put them on some grass, see if they'll nibble a little bit. Just give them a little activity for today. So let's get to it. It's hot inside this shed, I gotta be honest. Hey, you know what I'm thinking of doing? I'm gonna remove this barrier here and allow them to kind of wander this whole area. They'll get some sunlight that shines through in the afternoon. So always good to have natural sunlight for young developing tortoises. I want to keep them isolated for a month or two just to make sure everything's good. So let's do that. We're gonna pull this down. I'm gonna get some more reptibark. I'm gonna let this reptibark dust cloud clear out. And yeah, whew, let's do it, man. This looks good, I guess. I think we could pull that off. I think I can get that thing going. Let's do it. Let's see what we can do. All right, come on. Okay, the new extended enclosure. And I can block it off again if I absolutely need to, which is no big deal. But I like this better because these guys are gonna get some natural sun through the door in the afternoons. And of course, we've got the Fluker heat basking lamp and Fluker reptibark, a little water dish. And we removed them from their little hangout. And I wanted to see what they do here in the grass. Just see if they're interested in nibbling on anything. These guys are absolutely adorable. One came from my buddy Sam Pascucci and the other was bought from another facility, which I don't remember the name. But yeah, two unrelated little babies. And I'm excited because I want to go ahead and raise them up, get them into that main group, which is in the front. And yeah, just super excited about all this, man. Now these guys probably aren't going to move too much. Let's take a walk and we're going to go look at the adults. Well, I don't have adults. I actually have Nostradamus. He's what I'd call a sub-adult. So he's not 100% grown, but he is getting big and it's exciting. We also have the others. We've opened up recently, as you know, the whole enclosure. So the whole enclosure into the palmetto thicket, sable palmettos are open. Well, look, there's a big gal. That's our little buddy, Socrates, just kind of trying to get any kind of solar radiation as possible. But here is our smallest that is living in this enclosure. It's Timmy. So it won't take too much longer for those little guys to get to Timmy's size. And we're going to do everything we can to make that happen. Timmy's doing very well. And of course, over here is Hank. Hey, Hank. Hank is a great tortoise, man. Excuse me, I got reptibark dust in my throat. But Hank is a good boy. Hey, Hanky. Hey, Hanky. Hanky, come on out. This is so cool, right? When you can scratch a tortoise and they raise up. And I just heard it called finching. I guess Sam Pascucci calls this finching because, of course, little birds come down in their native ranges and pick ectoparasites off of them. So they call it finching. I think they like when their owners scratch them. It just feels really good, especially since they can't reach those hard to reach areas. Oh yeah, I'm here for you, buddy. So Hank, just an awesome guy. Not sure where Nostradamus is, to be perfectly honest. He's got such a large area to roam around in during the summer months, which is cool. I love that. Oh, look, there's Cersei. Hi, Cersei girl. How you doing? And she's loving those leaves. They're getting a bunch of leaves and just nibbling away on them. And that's another fun thing. I allow them to browse. And look at this. That's a giant pile of tortoise poop right there. Aldabra tortoise poop. And then Socrates, you gonna move around now? Let's go see. Maybe Nostradamus is actually in the house. If not, he's probably in his little jungle abode. Oh, there's another large turd. Oh, no Nostradamus in there. Whew, he's getting so big that he tends to stay on the periphery or the perimeter of the enclosure. I haven't seen him venture into the thicket too much, but let's just have a wander. And I can still see those little guys. They're okay. In fact, it'd be fun if they started moving around. I'd be okay with that because I'd be able to find them pretty easily. Okay, looks good in there. These guys are definitely doing their job, mowing everything, but you can see it's such a large enclosure. And Boba has been over here lately, so Boba's been doing very well. Yeah, I don't see them in here. We're gonna wander through it. Let's go through. Let's just do it. Sometimes you can hear the rummaging. How about this ficus? Another cool ficus tree on my property. We rarely see it. It's just kind of taking over. Look at this. This is so cool. It's grown down this pine tree. Okay, so these are the air roots that have become roots. You see how the branch has just wrapped around and used this pine tree as a bit of a structure to cling onto and support its massive canopy. One banyan or ficus tree in their native range can reach 2 acres in area, which is just phenomenal. What an incredible tree. It provides so much environment and habitat for these animals to live in, or arboreal animals to live in, and then provides the ficus, the figs that drop off of it. Fruit bats and tortoises and others will eat what the tree gives them. So I love those trees. Kind of a fan. Little botany. How you like that? Okay. Anyway, we're wandering, and I do not think, see these roots? I don't think they're making it through these roots, or trunks rather, but there is some scat. So they have been over this way. We do get some mangoes falling in here, which is kind of neat, from the mango tree up there. So they do get a little mango treat at certain times of the year, but don't know where he is. And you know what? I'm not stressing, because I know he's not far, because he likes to wander. So Nostradamus, just a great tortoise. You guys know him, you love him. If you've been watching his channel for a long time, you've watched him grow, literally. And that's what we're gonna do with these 2 little ones as well. We're gonna watch him grow. Another thought I had, guys, is eventually I can actually make some kind of tortoise tunnel that goes over to this direction. I can put soil over a culvert and get tortoises to wander over there, which, if we keep going with Aldabras, that may become something I do to give them even more and more space. Space is so vital for these guys. There's Boba. There's Boba right there. See that? There's the Bobes. What up, Bobes? But I don't know where Nazi is. Sad. There's a rabbit. Tortoise in the hair, people. All right, well, I promise Nostradamus is here. Saw him earlier, but he's just probably on a walkabout. My gosh, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. He's the largest tortoise. He's the one I can't find. Bizarre. Oh, guess what? Found him. Told you he likes walking the perimeter. Hey, Nazi. Nazi, come here. Look at this. How cool is it to find a giant tortoise in a jungle? Huh? Nazi. Nostradamus. Hey, come here, Bubba. Look at that big boy. Is he gorgeous? I've had him since 2004. I absolutely flipping love that tortoise. That is such a cool animal right there. And, you know, I love the fact that he's got this beautiful, look at the leaves falling. He'll eat those leaves. Oh, just a cool shot right there. Seeing that monster hanging out. He's not really a monster, you know what I mean? He's like a big giant dinosaur, but he's gonna get even bigger and bigger and bigger, and I love him to death. There he is, big old Nostradamus. I don't know what I'd do without him. You guys know I love Slinky, Guapo, Nostradamus, Socrates. I love all my animals, but there are a few that have become quite the mascots of the channel. And of course, Marge. Can't forget Marge. All right, everyone, there you go. Let's get out of here, let him do his thing. I want to get back to those babies that are probably still in the same exact position, although I'll be happy if they moved. But they're probably just like, where the hell are we? What are we doing? Like I said, tortoises are creatures of habit, so when you get them set up, it's good to leave them set up like that for a while. Obviously, once they get a little bigger, they'll go into the main herd and things will be just fantastic for them. But now I want to protect them. I want to isolate them. I want them to definitely, I want to be smart about this and make sure that they are 100% A-okay. We're going to do a blood test with Dr. Mike, and yep, there they are. There they are. What they don't realize is they're on a bed of tasty weeds right now. Tasty weeds, that's it. Well, hey, at least I know they can move. Boy, lots of dust from that reptile. All right, everyone, there you go. We got everything done today. These guys, you know where they're gonna be living, right in there. We're gonna keep an eye on both of these, and gosh, I can't remember their names, so we may have to give them new names. So I'm taking suggestions below in the comments. Don't forget to go to Kamp Kenan, patreon.com/Kamp Kenan to help support the channel and become a patron member today. And you can even visit with me every week, Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern, live videos from the camp where we talk about a myriad of things. Talk about reptiles, talk about life, and of course, nerdy movie stuff. So join me on there as well. All right, everybody, that's it. That's what I got for you. I hope you had fun today. We got some work done, and we got 2 brand new, beautiful little baby tortoises. What a gift. I'm so appreciative and thankful that people trust me. We're gonna do a good job with them, and hopefully we'll be watching them grow for many, many years to come. All right, guys, take care.